Hi, and welcome to another episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty, and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the lands and airwaves where this conversation takes place. Land which was never ceded, land where communities came together to eat seasonally, locally, and without exhausting resources. I pay my respects to their elders past, present, and rising. Today I'm talking to Pamella Tomio. Pamella is head chef at Ovolo Hotel's Lona Misa, the incredible plant-based restaurant brought about by hospitality legends Shannon, Martinez, and Ian Curley. Pamella was such a joy to talk to. She was so generous in what she shared with me about growing up in hospitality in Brazil, coming to Australia, and what she loves about working at Lona Misa. Pamella is cooking veggie dishes on the Josper grill, and she's passionate about flavour and bringing people together over food. If you haven't checked out the South Yarra Ovolo Hotel, you're really missing out. It's bright and arty and there for a good time. And that, alongside Pamella's food and her incredible heart for hospitality, make it a place that's good for the soul.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? It seems like a busy day.
It is.
Obviously an event,
function.
a function, yeah.
We have a function for around 60 people downstairs, plus in-room dinings and people for breakfast and then walk-ins as well. So it's been a busy day already.
Yeah.
And we're 10 a.m.
It's only just 10 a.m, that's right. So I've spoken to Ian before. And
Oh yeah, this is the one that I was getting rid of.
How are you?
Hi,
Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Now,
I'm Brazilian.
yes, so if you can't understand her, we'll get like SBS subtitles or a strap line underneath.
Sure,
You know?
yeah.
She pretends that she doesn't understand when I'm giving her a hard time.
I
And she
see.
goes, no, I don't understand.
Sorry, I don't understand. What did you say
If
again?
you mention pay rise, her ears
I see, okay.
to see you.
Nice to see you. I've spoken to Shannon in the past too, so I feel like I feel really lucky, so it's lovely to talk to you. So first of all, to my shame, I haven't been into Lona Misa before, and it's really cool. It's so cool. Imagine staying in a hotel like this. I think it's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, we receive lots of great feedbacks about like vibes of the hotel, how people get like approached when they walk in. So this is a very, very important thing for us. It's to give the vibes before,
Yeah.
giving a service. So when they walk in, they feel embraced already.
Yeah.
So this is part of what we do.
And how long have you been here?
In Lona Misa, it's been 2 years and a little bit.
So from the start?
Yeah, pretty much. Like after 3 or 4 weeks, they were open.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've started from little chef to where I am now. Yeah.
Oh, at here you've started?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I've been working in hospitality. It's been a while already, since I was 21.
Yeah.
So around 2 years, I would say. Yeah, I grew up in a family that have hospitality in their veins. So my mom runs a business as well, but she provides food to other companies. So she's more like a wholesaler than actually an open kitchen. She provides food to bakeries and like small shops. So during COVID, she was working even more than the average because she was providing food for bakeries and they were the ones opening. So it was quite busy for her. And I grew up like watching her waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning, to be able to do her job.
Wow.
So
And
this
is that here or in
no, this
Brazil?
is back home.
Yeah.
So since I was very little, since I was 7, it was when she opened her business. But she got pregnant with my sister, and then she decided, I don't want to work for companies anymore. So she opened a small business, and then she started growing up, and I grew up with her at the same time. So I was always working with her in the kitchen, being around, seeing what she was doing, learning a little bit, and learning with her as well. Because as a small businesses, there is not much to do than learn with the time.
Exactly.
Especially from back home. It's not like in Australia where people have enough money to go and try to learn from the scratch. it's more learn with your growth. So I've been growing up and growing my career with her as well.
Wow, that's amazing. What a great start.
Yeah, she's very little.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I'm very passionate, not only because I love the job that I'm doing right now, but because I have always loved being around food. You know, it's where people get connected. The tables. Yeah.
And so you did that. That was learning on the job. You learnt, and then did you do? Once you got to Australia, did you? How did that work?
Yeah. So because I saw the good side and the bad side as well from hospitality. So when I was 19, I decided to go to Portugal to do my studies there, but I went to graphic design.
Oh.
And then when I went back home, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm really passionate about hospitality, so I decided to step back from design and get back on hospo. So then when I was 22-ish, I've opened my own businesses with my brother, which was a restaurant as well.
Wow.
And same as my mom, it was very little, so both of us, we started by ourselves. So I was working in the kitchen, my brother was working front of house, and it was only the two of us, and then we got to the point of having 10 employees. So we grew with business as well. And then when I was 27-ish, lots of things was happening in my personal life, and then I decided I don't want to live here anymore because I was a bit scared. It was an abusive relationship that I had, so I need to leave, otherwise I'll be in this situation of going back with my ex at the time. And I said I'm gonna go to somewhere that I can go work and do my things and not worry about it. So I got 3 options. One was Ireland, and then Canada and Australia. So I chose Australia, and then I came here. And I never left. It's been 4 years.
Wow, that's so great.
Yeah.
And obviously you're enjoying it here, and
Yes.
you made it through lockdown and all of
Oh
those
my
things.
God, hard times.
Yeah, for hospitality. Well, for everyone, but for
Yes.
hospitality in particular.
Yeah. But in 2015, I think, I've started my degree in gastronomy. And in Brazil, it's like cookery, but university. So I got my graduation there, and then right after I finished is when I moved to Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I came here, I had my diploma already and everything. And I was like, this is the path that I want to go to and work. Then I found that man, Curley.
He's incredible. I mean,
He is. I love working with
number
him.
of businesses that he has started and sustained so successfully.
Yes.
What a great opportunity.
Yes.
And Shannon as well.
Yeah,
working
both
with-
of them. I really, really enjoy working with them. The Curly, he gives me very hard time at all times, but it really works for me because we have like the same goals, we have the same attitude, and we know what we want to achieve. And when I'm feeling a little bit lost, he goes, get back on track. Okay. Now I'm back.
Because
So it's
obviously
really,
he
really
trusts
nice.
you and knows that you're capable of doing it. So
Yes.
it's great to have someone have your back like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so how does it work in terms of, so you're the head chef
Yes.
here, but you work in consultation with Ian and Shannon, or how does it work?
Yes, I've worked as well at Kirk's, one of Chef Curley's other restaurants. His friend's salon as well. When they were opening Amphlett House, I went there to help them with the opening, setting up the kitchen, working on the recipes alongside with Chef Ben, that is the head chef there. So I did, I think, like around 2 months work there as well at the opening. Then when they had everything set, I came back here. But I was sous chef here at the time. And then lots of things happening, and then they chose me to be in charge of Lona Misa kitchen.
Wow.
It's been really amazing, because our team here is very, very good. And I trust my team as well as they trust me. So we have been working amazingly together. Yeah. It's been very nice.
And so you said you started off as a little chef here.
Little chef.
What position were you when you came in?
I came because I was head chef in a cafe when I started here, but I was feeling a little bit bored, so I was like, maybe I'll find another job in this meantime so I can learn something else on the side. And this cafe that I was working was in Fitzroy, and in Fitzroy, it's like very funky as well, and there is lots of vegan people there. So I found Lona Misa, and I said, maybe I can work there and learn something that maybe I'll be able to bring this vegan environment to my kitchen as well. Then when I came here, I was like, oh, I really love this place. I really love what they do here. So I was doing a bit of both at the time. And then my head chef Isa here was like, that's more than fine. Like you can do both, and if you are learning, that's what it matters. So I started learning here, and I got really passionate about vegan food and what vegan food can bring in terms of flavors, because it's not easy to be a chef that works with protein, like animal protein, but it's very hard for you to make great food and to make your customer not to feel like they are missing something,
Yes.
you know, as a main dish. So what we do here, it's really, really nice, because no one feels like, oh, I'm missing out on something, like I wish I had a piece of steak, or, you know, because the food that we provide, it's good enough to make them feel, oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I don't miss anything about it. So I have always enjoyed working with all of these flavors that we can bring with vegan food, and with the enjoyment people give us as feedback, you know, like, oh my God, this is amazing. How do you do this? You know, and it's sometimes it's just extra heat, sometimes it's just extra salt, but it's the way of we cook and the passion we put on that makes it work really well together.
So let's maybe talk a bit more about the food, because I know you've got your winter menu is Brazilian inspired or Latin inspired, but is
Yeah.
it Brazilian inspired particular or more Latin?
No, it's always towards Latin food. Yeah, we use lots of fresh herbs, so there is always lots of coriander, lots of mint, but also lots of spices. And it's a bit tricky when people say, I don't eat spicy. Then we get, please try. You're gonna really enjoy it, even though it's a little bit spicy. At the end, you feel like it's nourishing, you know, it's nourish.
Yeah.
Fills you up. It's not too much, so it's very nice. And me personally, I always have enjoyed to bring sweet and savory dishes to the table, because I feel like it complements in your palate. And now we have the watermelon salad, that it's one of my favorites.
Wow.
And it's so beautiful on the eyes and also in the mouth, because it's what you expect from a watermelon, but at the same time it's not. It's very hard to explain, so you gotta try to feel it. Yeah, it's beautiful. And now we are bringing a few more things from the Josper as well.
Yeah. So is that unusual for plant-based restaurants to be using the Josper?
I believe we are the only plant-based restaurants that owns the Josper, because usually it's made to cook steaks on it because of the high temperatures. So we cook vegetables around like 400, 500 degrees. So it brings out all of the sugars from the veggies, and then you bring them up, so you feel them at first before feeling the veggie taste. That's why it's so special, the Josper.
So what's a dish from the menu that's featuring that particular dish?
Now we have the taku taku, that it's an eggplant. We also have the celeriac, that we call it sea celeriac because it brings also the seaweed flavor to it.
Oh.
But it's Josper and then seaweed, and alongside with some almond, so it's very complex and simple at the same time, but it's beautiful. It's more like a seafood style of veggie, let's say.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, those are the two ones, and of course we are still serving the peri-peri chicken, that it's one of the favorites. Everyone talks about the chicken because texture, it's very, very, very similar to a traditional chicken made in barbecue grill.
What do you use? What's the...
It's gluten based.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's made of gluten, but it's the peri-peri sauce that contains also like sugars and stuff. So when we grill it, creates that skin that resembles chicken skin.
Wow.
You gotta try.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll come back for sure. And I know that vegan cheese has been problematic in the past, but I think nowadays, do you make your own cheese here, or are you getting it from someone else?
No, we are getting it from outsources, but we do the marinadas in-house. So we add on the flavors, because when you buy vegan cheese, that's the most problematic thing about it. It's because it's very plain. So people expect to get lots of flavors from it, but then when you eat, it's very, very plain. which is kind of changing right now actually. Like the market saw, okay, there is lots of people that they are not becoming vegan from being vegetarian, because cheese is always, I cannot get rid of cheese. I can get rid of protein but not cheese. So the market itself, it's getting much better for cheeses, but the ones we use, they are very plain, and then we add on the flavors to it. So we do like 10 days marinara to bring up the flavors that we want to put on.
And what's it like being in this hotel situation? Do you have to also do room service and so on? Or
Yes,
yeah.
we do in-room dinings here. It's not a very big menu. We have around like 12 dishes on the menu. But then we do as well backroom bar, which is not Shannon Martinez, but it's Ovolo only.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's two different types of brands. We have Lona Misa, then we have backroom bar, and we have our function spaces.
Okay.
So for backroom bar, we can do up to 80 people function. Then we have Penny and the Jets, Penny Petit, that brings us like 30 people, and around 10 people functions.
How many rooms in the hotel? Is it a
Around
big hotel?
120 rooms.
Okay, so it's not huge, but it's big enough.
Yeah, it's quite big actually.
That's right.
Yeah, it's great. It's great, and all of the rooms they have the same vibes. So if you walk into the rooms, they look beautiful as well. You know, all the curtains, the way we put things together, it's beautiful.
I don't know if I'd want to leave if I was staying here and you've got this down here and beautiful rooms. It's
Yeah, we
amazing.
also have the social hour for in-room guests. So every day from 4 to 5 p.m. we have some snacks and free wines or free beer. So people that is staying in the hotel, they can gather around and make some friends and talk to people that are in the same situation, that it's visiting another city. So we have 1 hour gap that people can go and do their own gatherings.
Great idea. I love that.
Yeah.
So this feels like a really amazing place to work, and I know I've been speaking to chefs a lot lately about well-being and mental health and hospitality, and I know that the kitchen can be a really challenging place, but it sounds as though there are some good things set up here so that it's a good place to work. For you, what do you think is important in a kitchen to create that sense of well-being and good vibe?
I think mainly it's good working hours, because we know hours in the kitchen, it can be hectic. So me as head chef, I always try to get them to work their proper hours, not to do overtime too much, not to be, we're gonna work 6 days a week and doubles every day. I always try to stick all of my chefs to do their correct hours instead of overworking. And of course, working in hospitality, most of them, they have partners as well. They are also from hospital, and they are doing like 16 hours a day. And I say, Jesus Christ, guys, this is one of the things that I do not want any of you doing, you know, because by the end of the day, you're putting your health in danger. And this is the most important thing. Like, besides your work, you are the one that is living with yourself 24 hours a day. So you need to look after yourself. So every week we do our meetings, like meetings with the chefs or front of house, briefings as well. And I always tell them, like, me as head chef, it's my job to put everything together so you don't overwork. So I'll do my best to make it work for you guys. And when they ask me, can we take a leave? I said, of course. It's not even like something we should not consider. You're doing your job and you earned your time off, so please go and do it. So they know they can rely on us to say, you can take your time off. If you need, Mondays is my day off. I really need to have Mondays off because my partner is, I'll try to make it work. So they feel like they can rely on their management.
And then how do you look after yourself if you're looking after everybody else?
I'm crazy. Then I have Chef Curley that he tells me, Pamella, you're working too much. So he's the one that looks after me. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's true though. Not joking. He's always on top, like, oh my God, look how many hours you've done. Why are you doing this? Take a break. Okay. I know, I can take a break.
You obviously love it. And what do you think it is about cooking and hospitality that's kept you in it?
As I said before, I believe it's the table. The table environment, it's something that I've been always passionate about. It's like, it reminds me of family, it reminds me of coziness, safety. It's where you sit, you put your armor down, and you say, okay, now I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna have a piece of soup, a piece of, whatever it is. When you're sitting in front of the table, you have the people you love around. It can be either your family, your friends, your co-workers. The table is always a place where you can see people being relaxed and laughing without worrying. It's where we leave everything behind and we think, okay, now is my time. So I think that's the thing that brings me up. It's the table concept. Yeah.
That is so beautiful. It's amazing. And just to finish off with all your experience in hospitality, what would your advice be to someone who was thinking about becoming a chef?
It's mainly look after yourself, because you cannot look after anyone else if you don't look after yourself. And I know, like, I'll say we, but it's more like me. People in general, we try to look after others, but we don't take a look at ourselves. And you cannot cook a beautiful food or do your job properly if you're not in good health. It can be like your proper health or mental health. That it's more like a subject that we are bringing up nowadays, and it's so important that people don't realize how much it can affect your sleep. Try to take a good sleep, something that it's very important, but always look after yourself, because you can look after others only if you're in good condition yourself.
That's so perfect. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Pamella Tomio at Lona Misa. You can check out all the goodness on Instagram at _Lona Misa _, so that's LONAMISA. And if you liked what you heard and you want to hear more stories from other chefs, I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can read the chat at www.conversationwithachef.com, and I would love it if you told a friend about my chats. You can, of course, follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts, which is great because then I know that you've been listening. But thanks again for listening today, and have a really great day.